Hi. I'm just sitting here studying my Russian. Why, you ask? Because on Thursday we are going to St. Petersburg. And I'm very excited about it. Yeah. I know I mentioned a few episodes ago that we had some travel plans, and this is what it is. We are going to St. Petersburg on the 17th of March and coming back after a week. My husband is going to be doing some work there with his company, and they have a team in Russia, so yeah, we're gonna be hanging out, and I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see Russia, which is my husband's motherland, and I am excited to go shopping for yarn in Russia because I feel like maybe they know a thing or two about it, right? It's cold there. So we'll be in St. Petersburg, and I don't know, it's very, very sudden. It's very, in a few days, and we haven't packed or done anything, and I'm kind of losing my mind. And if anyone has been to St. Petersburg and has any suggestions of places to go, especially yarny places to go, I would love to hear about it. So yeah, that'll be a week. And then as soon as we get back, we are not even coming home. We are going straight to a hotel here in Seattle for an anime convention immediately upon returning from Russia. So that's also kind of crazy. I've never been to this convention. It's called SakuraCon, and I'm excited. Every year we go to Anime Central in the Chicago area, but this year we won't be able to since we're on the other side of the country. And that bums me out a little, so we couldn't pass up the opportunity to go to Seattle's anime convention. And I will be wearing a costume, so I will definitely share that with you in the future. Since I forgot to say, my name's Jessica. I'm Sugar Sticks on Ravelry, Dreddy Jezzy on Instagram, and I have a Facebook page and a Ravelry group for Disastrously Domestic. So you can find me in those places if you feel so inclined. So let's talk about knitting, because that's what I do, right? I talk about knitting. I actually have quite a few things to show you, and I'm going to start with FOs. First thing, I did some spinning, and I would like to show that off. This is some very, very colorful, fun fiber. It is merino wool. About 8 ounces, give or take, that I spun up. It's about a bulky weight. I didn't really measure it, and I don't really know how much yardage I have because I didn't measure that either, because I'm bad at my job. But it's super soft, super squishy, and I love it, and doesn't really smell like wool, unfortunately. I like my wool to smell like wool, but this doesn't. So another thing that I have been working on, and she's not necessarily finished, but she's pretty close. I occasionally dabble in Waldorf doll creation, and this is my most recent one. Her hair is Teasdale locks that were attached to a crocheted scalp, and you can see I ran out of locks, unfortunately, and so I put this little headband on there to kind of obscure the fact that she doesn't have a full head of hair. But you can't really tell because, it's crazy. And she kind of looks dready. I love it. Her head is super floppy. I did not such a great job reinforcing her neck. And her dress is crocheted and knit combination. And you know, she's cute. She's got a belly button. She has a butt. Ah! And a face. She's just super cute. I love her. I don't like the way her hands stick straight out like this. So I think I'm going to make her hold something, but I haven't really decided what. Yay. I made another one of these for Warren a few years ago. So, yay. That's another FO, kind of. She might end up getting some pants or something, but I haven't gotten to that, and I'm not really worried about it. Next FO! I finished a crochet project. Ooh. This is a giant shawl that took like no time at all because crochet is super fast. It has a fringe. And I was going to use this as a hip scarf, but it's way too big for a hip scarf. So yeah. This is the Alpine Shawl pattern by Christina Mershon, and it is free on Ravelry. So I just used Simply Soft. So acrylic, cute pineapple stitch, lacy and lovely. Good times, good times. And then I finished another shawl. And this is a big one. This is a big important piece from my collection. I started this a long time ago, and I lost the yarn in a box somewhere, and I recently found it, and as soon as I found it, I started working on it again. This is shepherd's wool yarn from Stonehenge Fibers in a very pretty corally pink color. And the shawl pattern is the Swallowtail Shawl by Evelyn A. Clark. This is an old interweave pattern from ages ago, and I actually knit this once before, and it calls for lace weight. However, I knit it in lace weight, and it is so teeny tiny, like little elf shawl. It's so cute, but like, wow, yeah, I can't wear it. But you can see it has noops, which look awesome in worsted weight yarn. And in the worsted weight, it is also enormous, enormous, and I love it. And I'm going to wear this on the airplane and just snuggle up because, you know, it's always cold on airplanes and I'm little. I need to be warm. And it's so squishy and soft. I highly recommend this yarn. I have a little bit left over, and I think I'm going to use the leftovers in a sweater. I'm thinking color work. Yeah, I'm thinking color work. I think I'm gonna do the Hero sweater, if you're familiar with that. I can't think of who the designer is, so sorry. But yeah, ooh, it's just so pretty. And it's a lingering project that I finished, and I'm so proud of myself for finishing things. And as soon as I finished this, I got really excited about finishing an old project that I started to work on another really, really old project. Much older than this one. This one is maybe a year in the making. The next one that I'm going to show you is much, much, much older in the whip category. We're going to move on to whips. That's all my FOs. Yay, party. So whips. Like I said, was so excited about finishing an old project that I pulled out the Heather Hoodie Vest by Debbie O'Neill, and it's all curled up, but you get the idea. I finished this entire back piece in 2013, and all I needed to do was finish the front pieces and the ribbing and all that, but for some reason it just kind of sat in the stash. You kind of forget about things, and then you find them and get excited again. And that's what happened with this. So, since finding it, I completed one of the front pieces, and I joined it using a 3-needle bind off. So that's the right side, and that's what it looks like on the wrong side. And I started the second front. So it's got this pretty XO looking hugs and kisses stitch pattern. And I love cables. Oh my goodness, I forgot how much I love cables. These go by so quickly, and I think it's because I just get really excited about finishing repeats, and I want to move on to the next repeat like as quickly as I can. And the yarn I'm using is this Taki Yarns Dove. So it's got alpaca and nylon and wool, and it's so soft, and it's actually kind of like a DK, and I'm knitting it on much larger needles than you would normally, which is actually turning out okay, I think. I don't know what I was thinking choosing this yarn for this project, but since I decided in 2013 I was going to do it, I'm going to stick with it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that one. And what else am I working on? I started another shawl. This one is the Wildesmeer shawl by Woolenvine, aka Kristen from the Yarngasm podcast. I'm knitting it in Madeline Tosh Merino Light in the colorway Cousteau, and it's going really quickly, even though it's just very repetitive pattern at this point. I think that's why it's going so quickly. It will have beads. I have these beads, kind of hard to see, but I think they go nicely with the blue yarn, so those will come later. And for now, I just love petting it, stroking it. I love it. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Yeah. I think this will go on the plain with me because it's really, at least in this section, I've got the pattern memorized, so it's really simple. Yeah. Another thing, a sweater knit from that hand spun yarn I showed you earlier. Actually, I don't know if it's a sweater. I'm doing like a circular yoke, and I haven't really decided if it's gonna be like a capelet or a sweater, maybe. I don't know. It kind of depends on how I'm feeling when I finally reach the point of dividing off the arms from the rest of the sweater. We'll see. And if I decide that I don't want a sweater, I will just keep going in this manner until I feel like it's long enough or I run out of yarn. If I do decide to do a sweater, I'm going to pick up more of the brown fiber that it's all plied with, and I'm going to spin just a solid brown yarn for the body and the sleeves. So yeah, it's very squishy. I love knitting with hand spun. I need to spin more. Spinning is fun. Speaking of spinning being fun, I have some fiber goodies that I will show off. that I'm very excited to spin. The first is a braid of Superwash BFL from Nitty and Color. She's on Etsy. And this colorway, it's very crinkly. This colorway is called MLP, which, My Little Pony, hello, I love it. This is totally Twilight Sparkle, you know, amazeballs. I love it. I'm very excited. Wait, this is Superwash Merino. I was wrong. It's not BFL, it's Merino. But I'm thinking that this is going to be spun up into a thick and thin yarn that I am going to turn into coils. I'm going to do some art yarn spinning, I think. I've been wanting to try that. So, yay! And then the other thing that I got is from the Old Sheep Studio on Etsy, again. I got some beautiful unicorn colored BFL locks. And just this like, oh, look at this. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, I just want to like, oh, it smells so good. It smells like a sheep, which is what you want, right? That's what you want. Oh, they're just so beautiful. I almost don't want to like ruin them, but I am gonna ruin them because I'm gonna use these to spin. I'm gonna do a tail spun yarn where you spin it so that the little edges kind of stick out and it's like crazy. I have some white, well, it's not really white, it's undyed Cormo that I've been holding on to because it's kind of boring. And I'm going to use that with this. I think that'll be really pretty. So, I got some spinning to do. I'm really excited. I've been kind of a spinning fool lately. I pulled my wheel out of storage and just been going nuts. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I forgot how much I love spinning. But I love it. Other thing that I got from Etsy, I got this wraps per inch tool from Hip Strings Etsy shop. I thought it was really pretty. I'm gonna actually take it out. It has this beautiful Art Nouveau lady on it. If you know me, you know I love Art Nouveau. And yeah, I'm excited to use this. It has a little hole so that I could attach it to my wheel, which is exactly what I intend to do. And she also sent a little sample. Just a little, I'm not even sure what fiber it is, but just like a little sample. Which is always nice. I like samples. Let's see. What other fun things did I get? I've been doing a lot of shopping and it's not good. I need to stop. I need to just take a step back, stop buying things. I'm in trouble. I'm grounded. I bought some sock yarn. I bought this a long time ago, actually, and I just forgot to show it in the last episode. This is Alegria sock yarn. Alegria, I'm sorry, it's probably Alegria, from Manos del Uruguay. And it's just like so rainbow, but like 90s rainbow. It's like that purple hot pink rainbow, not like red, orange, yellow, green, blue rainbow. I love it. I don't know what it's gonna be. It's not gonna be socks because I get so bored with socks, as we have discussed. I think it might be a hat, like a crazy, crazy colored hat. I don't know. We'll see. And I kind of thought about bringing this on the plane and casting on something on the plane. But I don't know if that's a good idea. I just don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I know that I was kind of scatterbrained this episode. I can't help it. I'm just not feeling it. Just not feeling it, but I needed to make an episode. You know how it goes. You know how it goes. Yeah. I gotta go pack. Yeah, I gotta go pack. I haven't done that. Haven't done it. Oh wait, I do have another thing to talk about. Hey look, my hair's totally different, right? I totally changed my hair. I removed my extensions. So this is all my hair now. And I bleached it out and dyed it this like strawberry blonde, and I am loving it. Let me turn around. So, I love it! I love having lighter hair. This is pretty much the lightest I've ever had my hair, aside from like party colors. Like, you know, I've had lavender hair, and I've had like a dreamsicle orange colored hair, but as far as like natural color hairs go, this is the lightest I have ever gone. OMG. Totally. So, I'm happy about it. I don't know. Y'all probably don't care. Whatever. I showed you anyway. Yeah. So again, I'll be in Russia for a week. Please, please, please tell me places to go. Please, 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 please. If you know any Russian brands of yarn that I should pick up, I'm totally into that. If there's like dyers or, you know, fiber artists in St. Petersburg that I should check out, let me know. I would love to hear about it. If you are planning to be at SakuraCon in Seattle, I also would love to meet some knitters there and like have a little party or something, because, you know, what else do you do at an anime convention but knit? I mean, come on, there's a lot of lines, right? There's a lot of lines at anime conventions, right? Yeah. So anyway, until next time, peace.